Welcome back to Post and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as the Pope, the Papal State. We're on a sort of a crusade here. We have an achievement that we're going for. It is the Holy Trinity. We have to have the Teutonic Order, the Livonian Order, and the Knights as marches, which essentially we do. I think the Livonians, we haven't clicked the march button yet, but we have them all as subjects. And we have to have a core in Jerusalem, which we don't quite yet have, but it's only 2 provinces away. Well, kind of war against the Ottomans. But also we have tons of other stipulations, such as deleting all heretics total, and throwing all heathens out of Europe. So Europe must be fully Catholic. There must be no Orthodox people, no Protestant people, of course, no Coptic people or anything like that. We're in a war to deal with some Orthodox people here. We have Ruthenia, who's the war target, is fully covered, and they have a bunch of cores by our subject group. And we have a ton of land covered from the Muscovites, who have a lot of cores on us, so apparently we have taken their land, whoops, who are Orthodox, and we need to throw them out of Europe proper, so we have to push them back into the mountains. I think I still haven't looked up the proper borders for Europe, but it should be through here. How does the game think Europe ends here? I mean, we're not looking for Europe as the game thing. Yeah, it's the Ural here. We need to go up here. That's the right mountains. So we have to push them back up here. That's essentially we have to eat all of Muscovy. Okay. I mean, that's a goal. We know that we have a job now. Come on, Bohemia. Kill those Muscovites, please. What's up with Bohemia not fighting? Are you like bankrupt or something? Doesn't look like you are. Quite sure where it would show, but they lost the fight earlier that they really shouldn't have lost in last episodes, so that's why I'm a bit surprised. You guys are actually taking attrition here. Do you have a better place than Treviso? Friuli is apparently, no, it's the same, but Verona is pretty good. Let's just go to Verona. And we are completely out of manpower at the moment. So I'm kind of looking for mostly having my subjects and allies finishing this war. I'm still doing some sieges here with that 1 siege stack, but otherwise I think I'm gonna have my subjects and allies do it. Now Circassia is dead, and we can easily piece them out because our war score is so high that we can get called for peace anyway. Might as well start piecing out these guys separately. So I don't want your land. But you are in Europe proper, right? Yeah. Probably not. Maybe this is Europe? Okay. I will have to go check. Because for this piece here, that actually matters. Europe borders. Yes. Alright. You can see the picture. And can we zoom into this? We should be able to, right? Yeah. Can I pan? Not as I would like. Okay, so it's through the Bosporus, like here, and that's actually quite all the way over. That looks like it includes like Theodoro or something even. And then here over to the Caspian and then up at the Caspian. Okay. So if we go to the game, we kinda... Well, definitely Theodoro, but even over here, you probably have to take all of which is Circassia right now until we hit the wasteland here, and then I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be the border here, and then up to the Caspian and up onto the Ural. Okay, so let's go back to real aspect ratio here and take Circassia. Doesn't mean I want to vassalize Circassia. Because we can't take land here. What's your government form, Circassia? You're Eastern, but what's your government form? Just a monarchy? Okay. So if we can, I would like to do the same thing we did to Moldavia, which is force religion and be a vassal. I cannot. So we're gonna have to make them a vassal and force religion to the subject interaction, which makes them unhappy. We could also just take the land, convert it, and then release it. Right? That actually seems like the right choice here. We have tons of conversion power, that should be easy enough. So I'm just gonna take all your land. Like that. And you're currently not happy with that. So let's not add ducats. What can we do here? Length of war is gonna tick down, sure. They actually think they have a military strength. Okay, so we need to find their army, kill it, and then... I think I saw them running around somewhere, right? Somebody's dying to rebels here, which is fine. Do we see any Circassians? That's some Circassians. Let's try to hunt these guys down. So they give up. And now the Bohemians are fighting the rebels. Everybody's just like, hey, let's fight those rebels. No, you're running through Ottoman land there. Not a big fan of that. Give me a leader. You have tons of maneuver. Leo Ermeli. Try to hunt down these Circassians. You just hang out, it's fine. You do that, you do that. Is everybody on siege focus? All my subjects? Yes, good. General died in a camp in Kolomna. Okay, sure. That's fine for now. Might even move these guys out. Do the Russians have any troops left? Not a lot. Probably don't need to fear any retaliations anymore. We're just gonna send you home too. By home I mean maybe like here. You can still take some Russian land. I think we may have to take another idea group that gives us Diplo slots. Because honestly, we start to have a lot of extra Diplo cost from all the vassals we're getting. And we can never eat any, so... Bohemia, eating some Muscovites, that's fine. Won the siege of Kazan, that's good even. How are you feeling about being pieced out? Okay, you would do this peace deal now, but that's not enough, is it? That's a lot of land to give to the Livonians. 82% overextension. Maybe that's enough to give to them. Question is... I think we're correct in doing this properly now. It's a bunch more clicks, but... if I do it this way, at least it's not a problem if we stay in war a bit longer. And... I do kind of want to keep... Oh, no, I don't want to keep staying in the war, but I want to have the chance. Ah, but if we do this, we can't actually give you that land because we haven't taken it yet. I guess we could split the difference. We give all this to the Livonians for now. We take... We can't actually... Didn't I have a peace deal set? Oh, that's wrong. Wrong people I'm talking to. Never mind. Wait, I should... No, I can't hand it over. Yes, yes, yes. That's what's happening here. So we take that, and then this. Which actually puts them at the point of not accepting anymore. What did I do? I'm taking more than I... Oh no, we probably have war score cost reduction against other religions, and they don't. Fine. How close are we to piecing out anyway? Probably pretty close. The only issue is Circassia. Maybe once the Muscovites are out, they're gonna be happy. So Livonia, everything back to me. So many clicks. So many clicks. The Pope. The Pope. The Pope. this very Pope. And me, myself, and I. Alright. Back to this. Grab, grab, grab. No. Nobody cares about aggressive expansion. 180 plus, fine, we have it. Gonna be overextended for a minute, but that's... yeah, it's fine. Now, how much war score do we have left? And reasons? Probably a bit. I assume I can't take war reps now. It's probably too much. Yeah. Just give me some ducats. There. Merely for themselves, right? Yes. That's all mine. A bunch of power protection. And then... did we get power protection? Are we still rival to these guys? No, Bohemia got the power protection. We didn't. Shame. And then I really want to piece out Circassia. When my diplomat is back, I guess. You guys run home, you guys run home, you guys run home. Give me that diplomat. Yeah, corruption is rising. Just for a minute. Chill out, man. Circassia... still not interested. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Now we have to hunt down the Circassian armies. We're actually sieging down Bohemia here. Crazy. You crazy people. But we can piece out East Frisia. Who's actually occupied by Utrecht, partially. Interesting. East Frisia, sue for peace. You are the right religion, right? Just make sure. Yes. You're not really a problem. Had so many wars against East Frisia already. Give me your war reps, give me your ducats, and give me... don't need prestige. This is fine. Don't need more of you. Get out. And then who else is in here? Circassia, Lithuania. Oh, right, Lithuania. I mean, honestly, Lithuania... we don't need to feed you to my subject. I can probably force your religion now. Small as you are. Yeah, truce. Sue for peace. No, not offer tribute. Demands. Force religion. No, not vassal. Force religion. And war reps and ducats. And that's gonna be good enough. Treaties. Stop being allied to, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Muscovy. There. Get out. And then hopefully at some point Circassia is gonna feel the pressure. And not. Ally in war. Current piece of military strength. Yeah, we just need to either wait a bunch of time or fight that army. Find and fight the army. Bohemians are going to take that back. Where's that army? Should see if it's in Bohemia, right? I don't understand, Circassia. I feel like I should be able to see them if they're here. We're cruel, national unrest, but that should be okay. There they are. Game professionalism, less mercenaries, sure. I have some mercenaries, but I'm not really interested. We actually have some manpower, is that true? No, still in debt. Just looks like we have manpower. Come on, Circassia, please let me have that army. Why can you just walk through forts again? It is just not fair. I hate AI in forts. It's so bad. Maybe you can snipe you here somehow. You should be coming out to Wien, I think. Let's look at that. I know you're going to... what? to Steiermark. We're arriving on the 12th of April and you're leaving on the 18th. So we're catching you. Gonna have to fight in the fountains in Wien, that's fine. Grab me a general from somewhere. This guy. Prospero di San Paolo. There's no D in that name, but hey. And shift consolidate, so you actually punch. It's gonna be all good. Now, after that stack wipe, do you finally feel like giving up? Yes. Good. Some people care. Nobody who matters. So we're gonna grab all that land. That's actually gonna put us over the overextension. So we need... Let's come back from Austria here. So we have another diplomat ready to piece out the last participant. So we don't have to sit on the actual overextension. Give me your money. Grab that. And then... Ruthenia, we give you all of this green stuff. Not Ruthenia. Moldavia. Moldavia, and I think belts, right? You already control it? Yes. I think these are your cores. Yes. So that's the minimum I want to give you. And it's going to be super low on aggressive expansion because it's return core. And then... What else do we do here? I don't really need to make a border to protect against Bohemia, because if Bohemia grows, they're going to spread their Catholicism. That's fine. Assuming you are still Catholic, Bohemia. Good. Good boy. So we should rather go east. I guess if we take more. We can take like these two. Sometimes this interface is a bit unfun. Wouldn't mind just handing all my occupation over to. I can't hand this one over. Well, there's a guy in there, I don't think. Nope. Do I really have to deal with a 3-stack? Kind of feels like I do. Or I go up into Kiev. How are we doing piece of our value-wise? Let's just go give them Kiev and Perslav. 81% coalition's technically a thing, but it's gonna be completely okay. I think these guys are just not showing up in the coalition list. Well, Austria can't actually. So Savoy, Ferrara, and the Swiss are actually potential coalition people. We're just not being shown. Do we have any truces? I mean, we have truces. Question is, are Savoy, Ferrara, and the Swiss in there? They're not. So actually there could be a coalition then. Did we ever make any new claims in Switzerland? No. So Savoy, Ferrara, the Swiss, and then Smolensk and Chernigov. It's really not that scary, is it? It's gonna be fine. Pay me war reps. No, not enforced military access. Pay me war reps. And ducats. Ducats. Nice Ruthenian ducats. Do this. And then hand over some stuff to our subjects. All of this up here needs to be... Oh, the Livonian are actually new. We're gonna have to start thinking. I mean, probably just gonna make them a march. Grant them Moskva. Kaluga. Gonna make them a march, send them officers to reduce their liberty desire. We're not gonna get the march bonus from them, but that's fine for now. I don't know if we can ever catch up with their development though. That's a lot of development. Vitebsk and Ula. And honestly, Keksholm, Karelia, White Karelia, all that too. If I can. Seems like I can. They're gonna have some rebel issues. It's okay. Now Kabylia is unhappy because we... the relative power of all vassals. You... Livonian Order. If I had a diplomat, I would send it to you. No, I think I can't convert this before I core it. Which puts a bit of a kink in my plan here. Is it worth to do all that? It's like 200 almost, well, almost 200 admin we're paying for this. Does this have increased scoring cost? It kind of feels like it does. Yes. Ugh. So maybe I do just release Circassia here and... Don't think I can grant you to the Knights, can I? It would be fun. Kniggets? No. So I need a subject here. If I do this myself... So I can release Circassia and Force Religion. They're gonna be unruly for a while, and I have to pay the Diplo for a while longer. Or I core them myself, pay 200 admin, spend some time converting them, and then release them. How are the Circassian cores around here? Because also the majority of the cores needs to be of that religion to actually take it, right? There's no Circassian core here, or here, or here. So we have all the Circassian cores here. I think I'm coring them. I like the idea of them not being libertarians. But also like Kabylia not to be libertarians, but they are. Well, we have ways to help that at least a bit. What I want to do, I want to make you a march, even though they're going to be too big. But it's going to help with liberty desire. It's very low now. I'm going to send officers, which gives me more, right? Can I not? Oh, I can't do that if they're big. I see. And Kabylia is the same, I suppose. Yes. Did it say current development? They need to be less than 223. How much do they have? 256. It's something we can maybe outgrow eventually. But for now, I'm going to improve with you. But yeah, we need some more Italian expansion before we can really continue feeding our subjects, I think. They're just growing too big in comparison to us. Speaking of growing too big, probably need a bunch of people to suppress some rebellions in places. How are we doing on those rebellions? Unrest. Bunch in the Livonian, as expected. Bunch in Moldavia. And nothing at home. So you guys get a job to find a spot in Moldavia. Here. And then this is super rebellious anyway. So Papal Crimea, we're definitely gonna need some troops eventually. For now, I'm not too much in a hurry of sending the troops there because they are gonna rebel anyway. So it's not like we're losing anything. As long as we get troops there by the time that they rebel, we're not really losing anything by waiting. We can upgrade to better units. We have what? Better infantry. Good. Eeny, meeny, moo. Fire pips. Give me those fire pips. Really like something that gives us reduced divinity desire in subjects, but I think the only policy that does that is from plutocratic ideas. Oh, these rebels I did not realize would be a thing. So guys, you need to stop drilling for a while and get on a boat. And we can't obviously get plutocratic ideas. Okay, that was pretty successful, I would say. I mean, there are issues. I'm not going to say there are not issues, but I think we're in an okay spot. It's close to 1600. We need to start thinking about dealing with the... We do have enough money. Thinking about the global trade spawn in a couple of years, but that's not going to be this episode. We do not own Istria, unfortunately, because it's not Italian. We don't own Palermo yet, so I can't upgrade any centers of trade. Are there any cool buildings? Because we have all this money. Siena would make such a nice... What tech do we need for this? Admin tech... How much? 16 and 16. Okay. Shouldn't be too far off. Don't want any of those. Don't think. Let's have a look at level 4 forts. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something that is already a fort that wants to be upgraded, mostly. Is this what this does? Yes, replace castle. Just gonna do this to my subjects' forts. Just these two? Okay, just these colored ones. Because we have the money, and it helps me being less annoyed when people attack my subjects. Your forts, I don't know how much I care. Let's upgrade the one in Alexandria, sure. And then get our troops over there to deal with the rebels and keep on being happy. Who are you? Oh, 22,000, I like you being a thing, because I can send you to Circassia. Papal Crimea, as it's called, of course. It's not called by its heathen name. Speaking of heathen name, what do we need to do again to culture shift you? Oh, because it says separatism. Right. Okay, this is done. You guys can go back to Alexandria and then back home, I guess. Veneering. Price of tropical wood increases. Okay. I will live. You guys get back home to, what was it? Verona is a good place, right? So how do we deal with the Diplo relations? Do we actually have to take diplomatic ideas? Might be the case. I think that gives us like 2 extra Diplo relations. One from the idea group and one from policy or something. I'll check that out between episodes, for sure. If I don't forget, which I would never do. You guys drill. Get me some professionalism. And yeah, I think that with that, we're at the end of yet another episode. We're pretty big. Ottomans are privateering me. Sure, the Papal State itself is not that big, but look at this. No wonder the Livonians are a bit unruly. Yeah, we're just gonna have to keep feeding subjects, but we're getting to a point where they are becoming a bit difficult. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and as always, talk to me in the comment section, please. I'd like to. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.